T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now I'm going to be reviewing MCU Black Widow Yelena Belova. She's part of the Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure wave. Here's the artwork, and here's the shit on the back. Full disclosure, I didn't care about the Crimson Dynamo until I started messing with this torso. So, yeah, blame her for this. It's actually made out of some quality material. I like the way this moves. And I like that it has this ball at the base of the neck and a base ball at the top. I'm not going to be buying Bucky or Crossbones. I'm getting their pieces separately. So I'll talk about that later when I get them. But to let you see, you get a lot in here. This box is heavy with her 2 shoulder guards and this back thing that goes on his back. So that is a lot for one figure. And here's Yelena right here. She looks good. She has the vest that Black Widow had on in Infinity War, that movie. And I like the face printing right there. She has some improvements over previous female Marvel Legends. Definitely some improvements over this Black Widow right here. Here's a size comparison, and remember, she has on heels, so she's still taller. But this is how far up the elbows bend on that figure. But this one, nice bend right there. I like that. I like it a lot. It really helps with the articulation. And like you can even use it when you're going out this way and inward. So I love that. That is great. This one I posted about it on Instagram, but I didn't do any follow-up to that. I glued her belt to right here. I put some Loctite on the front, a dab, and on the back, so that when you kick up, the belt doesn't move anymore. I do not have to hold it. It stays in place. And I cut into here to make her ab crunch come in a little bit more. I mean, it shows that, but yeah. But enough about her. This one, another thing that I like, since she doesn't have on these heels, this was my complaint that that's a rotation. She actually has real ankle pivot. The foot goes back. Foot comes forward a lot. Knee bends a lot. Leg can kick up a lot. And of course you can still rotate. This part of the belt or the weapon holster is actually, it's a separate piece, but it goes into some grooves in her legs, so you can't pull that off. If you pull that off, she's still going to have grooves in her legs. This also is a floating piece, so I may end up, if it bugs me, it hasn't been bugging me so far, but if it does bug me, I may glue hers. Now, one thing that's unfortunate, they molded in these fake knives right there, so that gives her one gun holster. Which this is what she must have looked like in the movie, so they were slavish to that. But I'd rather add a secondary gun holster, because she does come with 2 guns. And this is what they look like. They're very tiny. As you can see, she's wearing fist right here. This piece right here, this accessory, actually comes off, but much like I said, this is, hold on. If you take these off, they still sculpted it like something should be there. So yeah, it wouldn't really look too well with that. But she does come with 2 gun holding hands, and they go up and down like that. For sword wielders, I like that, but for gun wielding, I don't like that so much, to be honest. But the hands are very soft. They're softer than normal, which is good as far as getting the gun in the hand, but bad as far as her holding them well. But as you can see here, she is holding it. And, oh yeah, I was going to say, what did I do with the other gun? Look at this. She's so white with white. This is what I had to go through while trying to film this thing. But, yeah. That one, let me show off the ab crunch. She can go back a lot. Come forward a decent amount. has a lot of rock side to side and all that. Now, the improvement or change in the neck. Her neck is actually on a double ball post instead of a hinge with a ball on it. So she can look up, can look down. But as much as I like that, I wish she had a ball at the bottom. This neck is actually a separate piece because this is all black plastic. So they had to make that a separate piece. Instead of making it a fixed, I wish they had put a ball joint up into there so the neck could actually rock back and forth like McFarlane and SH Figure Arts. And much like their friggin' G.I. Joe Classified Snake Eyes and some of their Star Wars figures, they have that ball at the bottom and the double ball post at the top. And the thing that's really unfortunate about this ball post is that you constantly see that gap, and when you lift the head up, her neck looks really long and skinny, so it only looks good from that angle. So, I mean, you could put her in the good looking up poses, but you definitely have to put the camera there, because if you have it down there, she has a big long giraffe neck, and I don't like that. So the only thing I can think to do to fix that is pull this out and dig some plastic up out of there, or cut that post and put it back together shorter. I'm pretty sure she could still, if the post wasn't that long, she could still have all this posability, but you wouldn't see the thing, and that is frustrating to me. Also, the legs, while I'm complaining about that, these are a separate piece right here. On this side is really glued in, but here is not glued that well. And I'm like, if this is a separate piece, why didn't they make that a peg so she could get boot swivel? Come on, Hasbro. If you're going to give us these separate pieces, it's not like it's adding to the piece count. Just put a peg on the bottom of them. That would have been awesome. And I probably would have liked her more. I like it, but my main gripe is this neck right there, looking weird. For anyone that's curious, because I was curious just now, the gun that Black Widow comes with is, and it's so hard to hold these little choking hazards. They are slightly different. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. Actually, I'm wrong. These guns are like mirror images of each other. You see that sculpting right there? And right there, when you flip it, neither one of them have it on the opposite side. And this gun right here in my left hand says 6, and the one in my right hand on this side says, it has a little tiny 3 on there. So, mirror image of each other. That's weird. All right, now I think I'm hallucinating. When I had these next to each other earlier, I'm going to have to look at this footage. When I had them next to each other earlier, Yelena was taller. What in the world? Was I holding her in the air and smoking when I was comparing them? I don't know, but here's this comparison right there. So he's slightly taller. And here is another MCU character that I keep playing right here. So he's taller than both of them. End of the day, I think she's cool. She's really cool for female Marvel Legends. They updated the arm articulation, which I like. Her legs and whatnot are easy to pose. The material that they made her out of, the plastic consistency, is easy to maneuver. My only gripes was the neck, that I think that post is way too long. I like that type of articulation, but the post is too long. And one gripe I didn't complain about this whole time, that face is lovely and beautiful. Looks like a real friggin' person. But I wish that they always give them some type of expression, whether it's happy, like snarky looking, or just straight up angry about the fight. These plain Jane dead faces, like the person was just sitting there perfectly like this. Like, that's cool for them taking somebody's image digitally, but give them a friggin' expression. I mean, It's hard to make them look like they're fighting if they're just sitting there daydreaming. But anyway, she's really cool to me. Minor gripes with that neck thing. I mean, you can change her position to make it not so bad. So, yeah, what you gonna do? Thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos.